March 26, 1981, Expedition 1. I cannot believe what I'm about to tell you, but I'll try. This morning, I was sent with 3 other people to investigate the conditions after a nuclear meltdown 1 week earlier. According to the supervisors, the cores have begun to stabilize and there is no longer a danger of a second criticality excursion. I was the team's cameraman, but we were all equipped with dosimeters to make sure that it wouldn't get sketchy if one had a problem. Along with the camera operator, me, there was also an air quality monitor, an architect to monitor the stability of the building, and a nuclear scientist. Apart from monitoring the conditions, we were also tasked with finding the location of the molten nuclear debris from the 5 reactors that had melted down. This is arguably the most dangerous part, as even a few minutes of close contact with something this radioactive can sometimes be lethal. Once I had made sure that everyone was ready to go, we left. I was also in charge of communicating with the supervisors, but everyone was also equipped with the radios to talk to the supervisors. In the corridor to Stairwell B, the radiation measured 0.3 microsieverts, which is just slightly above normal, but is not a reason to be worried. When we were approaching the stairs, one of our team members was having trouble with their mask, so we stopped, but they figured it out after a few seconds. As we made our way down the stairs to hallway 0, the dosimeter freaked out and started blaring its "get out soon or you are already dead" alarm because the radiation had spiked to about 100 millisieverts per hour, which is lethal in about a day or 2. As we passed a hallway, my dosimeter positively jumped. We, meaning I, decided to split the team into 2 groups. I went with the nuclear scientist because, as you would expect, it is helpful to have a nuclear scientist within earshot of you when you are dealing with nuclear waste. The other team decided to go up a floor to hallway 1, but taking a different route to reach the level at which the nuclear reactors are located. We decided to go down the hallway, which had set off our dosimeters. The hallway then opened up into a larger room that was very deep compared to the hallway that had led to it. It was also very long and had a terrible layout, with a random deep hole at the end and a random offshoot that I can only assume was some sort of ventilation system. It was dark and I could barely tell the layout of the room, but the moment I entered I saw, no way, 2.3 sieverts per hour, which is lethal in about 1 to 2 hours. I knew it must have been close. After turning on a flashlight, we left immediately after realizing that there was a huge chunk of radioactive lava that had solidified on the ground. It looked like a melting candlestick. And yes, of course, the dosimeter maxed the actual fuck out, at 50 sieverts per hour. I wouldn't be surprised if it was higher, maybe even 100 sieverts per hour. I quickly alerted the supervisors of the location of the material, but there was no reply. Why aren't they responding? I asked. Luckily, I had a nuclear physicist nearby, because they knew the problem. Large amounts of radiation will overpower communication systems. This made perfect sense. According to my dosimeter, I was exposed to about 1 sievert of radiation, which means I will probably have the worst few weeks of my life. Yeesh. And I wrote all of this, and it's all paraphrased, but it is based off of true events, so... This seems like something you would see in like a That Chemist compilation. I'm not even gonna lie to you all.